everyone, it's Noinkin. Welcome to vlog number 4, June 1st, 2015. If you're just joining in on this madness, thank you so much for dropping in. And if you've been with me since vlog 1, thank you so much for coming back. So, as you guys are well aware, A-Kon is this week. I have not shut up about it, I know, but thank you for being so patient with me. If you're not familiar with A-Kon, it's the longest continually running anime convention here in North America. And it's hosted here in Dallas, obviously, at the Hilton Anatole. And every year I work it as Con Patrol, and every year I have a blast. And that being said, things are probably going to get a little crazy for me on about Wednesday night, and probably won't smooth out until Monday of next week. And that's fairly typical for the con. But in the meantime, I will try to keep uploading pictures on the Facebook page as well as Twitter. So if you haven't subscribed to either one of those, please do. I'm really excited, and I want to share this with you, especially if you've never heard of the convention or never been anywhere near it. The cool thing is that over the years, it's really grown from being just anime to a celebration of all things geek. And so it's a lot of fun. If you're in the area, I highly recommend going. If you're coming in to see it, thank you so much for coming. But though, in preparation for that, I did a lot of pre-recording on Saturday to just try to get things uploaded, rendered, and ready for just point-and-click updates. That being said, Saturday was fairly successful. So not only are we covered for this week, but it looks like I may be able to take the updates for this week from 2 updates to 3, which I had spoken about a vlog or 2 ago, and I'm really excited about that. This is kind of the test run for this week. So in addition to Monday's vlog and Saturday's Let's Play, we'll have an additional Let's Play on Wednesday. So coming up this week, just going over what we've got, we have Five Nights at Freddy's Night 6, and being that I am the infinite badass of badasses under 5 feet, I actually got through it fairly quickly, which is impressive because I haven't touched the game in like 2 weeks-ish, thereabouts. Anyway, so, not wanting to jip you guys on an update because I feel like if I just did 10 minutes that would be a jip, I will also be premiering my new playlist called Less Stress. And the whole point of Less Stress is to not have any expectations about certain games when uploading, meaning there isn't going to be a minimum or a huge maximum for the type of, the length of the video. I don't have to worry about commentary or a camera if I choose not to. I'll still comment because I like doing so, but it's pretty much just a place where I can go and zone out and play a good game. And right now, that good game has been One Finger Death Punch, and there's been a lot of it. But I hope to actually put in my creative mode for Minecraft, because right now I'm building a very, very, very large greenhouse, and I'm very proud of it. But that being said, so you'll have those 2 updated on Wednesday, and I'm really excited for that. Please let me know what you think about it. On Saturday will be the second update for White Knight, and without going into too much detail on it, because I don't want to end up doing the review here, the game is absolutely fantastic. I'm very impressed with it. I was trying not to go in with too many expectations, and I don't feel like I did, and I was just still pleasantly surprised all the way through with the art direction and the puzzle mechanics and the actual survival horror aspect of it all. It's really a fun game. If you see it on Steam and you have the means to pick it up, I highly recommend it. And it's hard to wait for nightfall, because I'm trying to play these games at night to kind of up the creep factor. But like yesterday, I couldn't. I was too excited to play it, and that's the mark of a good game, in my opinion. A mark of a very good game. So I'm looking forward to finishing that one out and seeing if that company's done any other titles, which at this rate I'm pretty jazzed to play. Excuse me. Now, as far as other games go, we're still working on Dawn of War 2, but we also have a new addition into the mix called Typing of the Dead Overkill, and this was available on Steam for about $20, and I saw it and I could not say no to it. For those of you who remember high school, who remember the computer classes in high school, you probably remember Mavis Speaking, which was the keyboarding program they taught you on how to type with the home keys and whatnot and keeping your fingers in one spot. Yeah, I never listened to it, and it's kind of kicking my butt in this game. But take the idea of typing the words as they show up on screen and combine it with a zombie rail survival horror first-person shooter. That's it in a nutshell. It's done in the style of Grindhouse, which were the 1970s B flicks, the B exploitation flicks, over exaggerated characters, things of that rate, and it doesn't take itself seriously at all, and it's so refreshing, and it's so much fun, and I can't wait to show you guys the first update on that as soon as we can. So that's coming soon. Other than that, that's as far as the updates with the games go. We're still working on trying to get Thief to work with us. It's a monitor issue. My monitor's too badass. Damn you, monitor. You do what you do. So, in the meantime, I will be getting other games ready to go, so that way we still have that on the back burner, but we'll have more coming. That's it as far as the games go. There's not really much in the way of updating, but there you have it. One thing I did want to hit on, as kind of like the meat of this vlog is, and my husband actually asked me to do it, and I looked into it, and I definitely wanted to hit up on it. And quick bit for what I'm about to talk about. There is an IGN article that I was fairly impressed with. Not even fairly, I was impressed with, and it actually goes a little bit deeper into CD Projekt Red and their stance on the issue at hand, and so that will be included in the description below. So, my husband and I just picked up The Witcher, Wild Hunt. We're huge Witcher fans. I've got the books. I love Geralt. I think he's an incredibly complex, well-written character, and yay. That being said, we naturally had to pick up Witcher when it came out, and there was a little sheet of paper in the games. And for those of you who already know about the DLC bit, you can zone out. For those of you who don't, this is pretty cool in my book. So, CD Projekt Red included these little flyers in every copy of Witcher the Wild Hunt. Just reading the back here. Dear Gamer, first of all, we would like to thank you for your support. We really appreciate that you have decided to spend your hard-earned money on our game and hope that you will have fun time playing it. Over 200 of us have spent the last 3 years working on The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and it is with great pleasure and humility that we present our game to you. At CD Projekt Red, we believe that when you buy our games, you're entitled to continuous free support, updates, patches, and bits of new and amazing content. We owe you that for believing in us and purchasing our game. To thank you, we have prepared something really special. 16 DLCs for you to download, totally free of charge, regardless of the platform or edition of the game you own. We salute you for your support and wish you a fantastic next generation of RPG gaming. Sincerely, CD Projekt Red. Now, this may not sound like much to you guys, but lately I've felt pretty nickeled and dimed to death with DLC and mobile gaming, so this means a lot to me. It's a step in the right direction. It began on February 25th with a 2-item DLC, which was an appearance alteration for Geralt, the main character, and armor. And again, may not seem like much, but every week after that, there will be another 2-parter for the DLCs. And I love that. I absolutely love that. And I love the fact that they took the time to say thank you. It kind of goes without saying, I think, nowadays, and that's unfortunate, because I think that at the rate some fans go nuts for their favorite companies, sometimes those companies forget to say thank you. They may just assume that we know, and it's still nice to hear, you know? As far as paying for DLC goes, it depends on the DLC. I have no problem with paying for something like Shadow Broker, which adds a few hours of gameplay, more fighting, more dialogue, maybe like potential alterations to the romance or dialogue systems. I understand that, and I am perfectly fine with paying the amount that I need to pay for that DLC. It's adding to the core game. For things like armor and appearance packages, I understand the idea of paying for them. I mean, they are extras, but what I don't like, I guess, is the fact that you pay $80 for a game or a special edition, and you have to pay a little bit more now. And I hate it because as it's coming out of my mouth, I think it sounds like the most spoiled thing in the world, but it's nice to be considered and to kind of get a reprieve from having to purchase everything under the sun. And I'm okay if some things aren't available to me because I didn't drink a Dr. Pepper and put in a code. I'm okay with that. Because here's the thing. I miss the days when a collector's anything would be an actual collector's. Kind of like getting the golden case Zelda. Not everybody had that. And having a limited run of something, or a confined way of getting it, may not be fair, but that's what makes them collectors. And honestly, I'm okay with that. I missed 20 years ago when I had to keep my ear to the ground in order to catch a special edition for something that it would have been just like getting like an extra poster or maybe the game guide or something like that. But I went nuts for stuff like that. And so yeah, it's just the kind of world that we live in now. In the age of technology, and being that you can put it out in so many different venues and make so much more money off of it, it's an unfortunate fact nowadays. But I really gotta applaud CPR for doing this. Because, one, and it's kind of a split thing here, I'm pissed off, but I'm not. Like I said, I'm a Witcher fan. I completely missed the special edition. I wasn't able to reserve it, and it drove me up a freaking wall because apparently it was like out for a day. And you might think that's not fair, but you know what? That just means I've grown lax. It used to be I would know about things about that weeks ahead of time. And I would actually follow up on the rumors. That's how it was back in the day before internet, kiddies. You would have to make very close friends with the people at your gaming store. And if you were a chick, you really had to work for it. Because naturally when you come in, you're obviously going to buy the Barbie game. I laugh because it's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of us, and at the end of the day, you can either get pissy about it, or you can laugh about it and move on. I choose to do the latter. Some people choose to make it a talking point. But I missed it. I absolutely missed it, and I'm pissed off to hell because I was looking at all the stuff. I'm like, I could use all that. But at the end of the day, at least I got my keychain. It's Geralt's little figure that came with reserving the game. I don't know if it was just at GameStop, but I got it what I got it. And I can't get mad about that. I can get mad at my own stupid luck, but I like the fact that they made it limited. That they made it a collector's edition. And I like the fact that they're not charging me a nickel and a dime for already investing in their game. And to me, that's what it is. Because if I don't buy the game, the company doesn't make a sale, which affects profits. I make an investment in this company by giving them more money to work with to come out with another game. It's kind of nice to be rewarded on my end with the acknowledgement of, you've paid money. And you know what? As an extra cherry on top, here's some DLC. More companies are starting to do it, and it's nice to see that. Because some things should be charged for. Because it takes genuine effort to create it. I mean, calling in voice actors, calling in the designers, directors, all that takes time, money, and effort. And I'm not saying that the smaller items are any less valuable, but should I be paying $10 to $15 for an appearance package? That's one of the reasons why I like just going on getting a game on PC, is because I look at that and go, mods! So many mods. And apparently that's where some people go for recruitment too. But trying to get back off the tangent, I just wanted to take the minute to say thank you to CD Projekt Red for doing that and for acknowledging that. And it was very heartfelt, and I appreciate it. Pure and simple. And the thing is, with collector's editions and collections period, I am very much a collector. In a world where it's post-apocalyptic and things will be judged based on collector's editions, I'll be in the top tier. I won't be in the the highest tier because I haven't gotten The Witcher, but I mean, right now, the gem in my collection, and honestly what I thought was the best bang for the buck, was BioWare's Inquisitor edition for their game. It came in like a case replica of the box that's in the game, that sits on your war table, map markers, bottle, a quill, map, a blank journal, Orlesian tokens, and I know I'm forgetting other things, but one thing I really just absolutely was flabbergasted by, an Inquisitorial seal, but that's not what I was flabbergasted by. It actually came with a tarot deck. And for me, it was such a big deal because getting Dishonored came with a tarot deck, which was like some tarot cards and a playing deck, which, again, wasn't a bad thing, but I was expecting something else. Let me just be frank there. And I got that with Dragon Age Inquisition. So that's kind of like the gem of my everything right now. I love it. But as I was doing the pre-recording of this, because there were some things that I was missing out that I needed to talk about with you guys, something occurred to me, and I really just wanted to kind of take a minute to show you guys this. Like I said, I'm a collector, and every collection has the one item, the gem, the thing that you connect with the most. And for me, it is actually this little guy. Nothing too special about this. It's not one of the special gold editions. I think all the Zelda games were this color when they were first released. Let's see, I think this was 1985 for Japan and 1986 for the US. As you can probably hear, it is loose. But this game holds a very near and dear place in my heart because I started gaming about 2.5, 3 years old. Covered that in the first video. That was the game that I touched. Not the title. That was the game, cartridge and all. That was my first game. And the fact that I have been able to hold on to it all these years is extremely special to me. And I just, it kind of, when I play games on the PC and I have that to look at, it more than just kind of, it reminds me of how far I've come, not only as a gamer, but how far the industry has come. And I still remember the days when I would have graph paper mapping out all the areas and getting so fed up with the Lost Woods, and it really takes you back. And not only is that the pride and joy of my collection, but that's also the focus point for whenever I get frustrated with games or the gaming industry. I remember that, and I remember that's where we came from. And if you collect something, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you have that one item that just brings everything together, and that's what that one is for me. And actually, I still collect NES games because of that. These are just two that were on my desk because I'm working on getting things set up, but Mario, Dr. Mario. Dr. Mario is going to have a fun little story with it because my friend Taya Go Boom, Danielle, she she and I play it. That's probably the only game in the world that I try not to win at. Because next thing I know, she's getting angry at me. And I just want to stop playing. She doesn't. So you will definitely see that soon. But I just kind of wanted to end on that note. I really wasn't just trying to make a point. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So, alright. That being said, I think that is absolutely it. Oh wow, there's a NES Karate Kid on my floor. I take care of this collection a lot better than that, I promise. But I cannot wait to get that first update out on Wednesday for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Again, if you have any games that you want me to play, please comment them below. I would greatly appreciate it. I know I say greatly appreciate it a lot of times, but I cannot stress it enough. I would really appreciate it, you guys. Anything. Even if you're just saying hi. I love comments like that. I will run with those comments. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you guys kick ass, take names, take phone numbers, own the room that you walk into, and I hope that you just have a wonderful week and that things go your way. And I will see you guys with the next update. Y'all take care now.